Viksit Bharat for 2047 is not a slogan at all. And just for us to juggle our memory a bit, it's not too far away. 2047 is not at all too far away. When we speak of 1947 and say, oh my God, 75, 80 years ago we got independence. But when you talk of 2047, it's just 20 years from now. Add one more year to that. Just 20 years. So we have a huge amount of work to be done with all of us to contribute. So it's not a slogan, it's a national resolve. It is indeed India's tryst with destiny, renewed, reimagined and re-energized. The transformation towards Viksit Bharat 2047 rests on structural reforms, human capital and institutional excellence. Before I speak of India's future, allow me to honor the city's past, because it is from the roots of such places that the tree of Viksit Bharat shall draw its deepest nourishment. There's no place more fitting to discuss the resurgence of India than here in Mangaluru. Mangaluru is not just a port, it's a civilizational bridge from the Gangas of Talakadu and the Kadangas of Vaijayantipura to the mighty Chalukyas of Badami and the Hoysalas of Dwarsamudra. Mangaluru flourished as a crucible of dynasties, a center of refined culture and maritime prowess. Roman merchant ships would anchor off these shores to load their hulls with the most precious commodities known to the ancient world, black pepper, Yavana Priya, the black gold of antiquity, cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, teak, sandalwood and gems. Roman historian Pliny lamented in his 1st century CE, that is, the centuries that we are living in, that India was draining the Roman treasury every year. Think of that for a moment. 2000 years ago, this coastline was the commercial nerve of the globe.
Regarding, I always say, because Viksit Bharat is a good subject what you have taken. As we all know, see, development or progress, it is not a marathon. My 1 day, 2 day, 5 years, 10 years, it won't happen. It is a slow and steadily it has to come up. Today, every Indian should be proud of our country. We are much more ahead when you are compared to others. Because when we see other countries like America, maybe France, they are 300, 400 years they have got the independence. It's their time. They have got 200, 300 years. And their population also is less. And they have not been invaded so many times by other countries also. But India is not like that. And we are 140 crores of people. People live in tribes area, hill station, between the water, outside the ice. All this is there. And again, it is only 70 years or 75 years of independence what you have just got. And when India were freed, it was only 33 crores of the population.
I still remember 3 days after he left, Vishal shared the image of the foundation stone of Lamina, which was laid just 3 days later, probably it would have been 50 years of his entrepreneurship journey. And in that sense, what he leaves behind is not just a legacy in the conventional sense. It is a living syllabus on how to build, how to lead, and how to trust people and expect them to rise. A life that tells us, dare to dream, and then dedicate yourself fully to realizing it. For many of us, his presence was deeply personal. His words of direction, his quiet encouragement, his trust, these are not small things. They stay and they guide.
Well, I am very happy to be present in this function. Vinay Hegde and myself have been very close to each other, not only in our relationship, but also in our school days. We were together right up to the degree days and all. I'm really proud of him, the way he has built his life and built the institution which he represented for all these years until he passed away recently, beginning of this year. I am also very happy that for the topic of the day, Viksit Bharat, Vision for 2047. I have heard of 5-year plans and all, but here is a plan which is for multiple decades. And I think it's one of the most important actions that should be taken for the development of the country. And that can't be taken only by the administration or the governance. It should be taken with the help of the people, and help of the people can be taken by holding functions like this and making the people understand what exactly is the object of the plan and how the plan will be working, and requesting the support of the citizens of this country for that plan. Then I'm sure a plan like this will succeed. In that background, I congratulate the organizers for choosing this subject, which I am sure will be of great use to the future of the nation.
His aim was not to just produce doctors, not to just produce engineers or chartered accountants. His aim was to produce good citizens to this country, and that was his aim, which has done it in place. He was not only a karma yogi, he worked 10 hours a day, every day from morning 5. He was a Dana yogi who gave knowledge. He was a Bhakti yogi who believed in God. He built 7 temples in different parts of our district and elsewhere. And he was a Raja yogi who lived his life with discipline, as our Chancellor was rightly telling. To celebrate his life, ladies and gentlemen, his family and the university thought it is befitting that we should have an oration in his name, so that he will be remembered for eternity and his legacy will be continued. We are beholden to you, madam, for the inaugural oration which I agreed to address today, which shall be remembered for long.